Today I want to talk about one of my favorite manga series of all time, Pandora Hearts. Now, for those of you who do not know this about me, I really like Alice in Wonderland. I love the whimsical feel of that story, and Pandora Hearts is basically just Alice in Wonderland, but much more grungy and serious. Pandora Hearts is a dark fantasy manga written and illustrated by Jun Mochizuki. It was serialized in Square Enix's monthly G Fantasy magazine from 2006 to 2015 and has since been collected into 24 individual volumes of manga. The story follows Oz Vessalius, a young boy who is about to come of age and inherit his family's estate. However, on the day of his coming-of-age ceremony, he is dragged into a nightmarish world called the Abyss and accused of a crime he didn't commit or knows anything about. With the help of a mysterious girl named Alice and a group of powerful allies, Oz sets out to uncover the truth behind his imprisonment and the secrets of the Abyss itself. Now, the Abyss is essentially a much darker and bleak take on the concept of Wonderland. Where Wonderland still had some beauty left, the Abyss has nothing of the sort. It is nothing but an empty wasteland crawling with monsters called chains. One of the things that really sets Pandora Hearts apart from other manga series is its intricate and complex plot. The story is full of twists and turns, and the world building is superb. The characters are well developed and multidimensional, with each having their own motivations and backstories that we explore throughout the series. So, to sum it up, this manga is quite complicated. It's not one of those easy stories you can just read and just turn off your brain and just go through it in one go. At least it wasn't for me. I had to reread it a couple of times to really get references and get story points that I just skipped over before for some reason. But once you get a good grasp of the plot and the intricate lines that run throughout the story, it is really worth the effort. The first few chapters of Pandora Hearts do an excellent job of introducing the reader to the story and the world in which it takes place. We are introduced to Oz and his friends on the day of his coming-of-age ceremony, and we get a sense of their personalities and relationships with one another. The story takes a dark turn when Oz is transported to the Abyss and accused of a crime he never even committed or even knows anything about. The Abyss is a mysterious and dangerous world inhabited by the supernatural beings called chains. These chains are essentially demons of sorts. People can make contracts with them, granting them powers beyond the human limit. However, there is a catch. There's always a catch. These contracts are ran on borrowed time. When this time runs out, the chain will be dragged into the Abyss where it takes its contractor with it. Oz is accused of a crime he knows nothing about and is sent to the Abyss as a punishment by a group of mysterious vagrants, whilst he doesn't even know anything about the Abyss or chains to begin with. One of the things I really love about Pandora Hearts is the world building. The concept of the Abyss and the chains is fascinating, and the story does an excellent job of exploring the intricacies of this world. We learn more about the Abyss and the chains as the story progresses, and it becomes clear that there is much more to this world than meets the eye. The characters in Pandora Hearts are also a major highlight of the series. Each character has their own unique personality and motivations. Their relationships with one another are complex and nuanced, and Oz in particular goes through a significant character arc throughout the series as he learns more about his past and his connection to the Abyss. Alice is the secondary main character in the series. She is a powerful and enigmatic girl who becomes Oz's companion in the Abyss. Alice's past is shrouded in mystery, and we learn more about her as the story progresses. Her relationship with Oz is one of the major driving forces of the story, and it is fascinating to see how it evolves over time. Now, for those who have been paying attention, obviously the name Oz is derived from the Wizard of Oz, and Alice is derived from Alice in Wonderland. Just these little details are just really fascinating to me, how they manage to interpret these more whimsical stories and twist and turn them into this dark Victorian grungy aesthetic. It's just another really good thing about this manga. But moving back on track, another standout character in the series is Gilbert Nightray, Oz's loyal servant and friend. Gilbert is a complex character, with a tragic backstory and a deep connection to the Abyss that we will learn more about throughout the manga. His relationship with Oz is one of the most touching aspects of the series, and it is clear that he would do anything to protect Oz like an elder brother would. The artwork in Pandora Hearts is also a major highlight of the series. Jun Mochizuki's gothic style perfectly captures the dark and mysterious atmosphere of the story. The character designs are unique and memorable, with each character having their own distinct look. The action scenes are also well drawn and quite easy to follow, making the fight scenes a joy to read. One of the themes that runs throughout the series is the idea of fate being predetermined. The group of mysterious vagrants that accused Oz of his unknown crime said that it was his fate to be thrown into the Abyss. This sparks Oz's fight against his own fate, of which which he does not even understand why he is fated to be hunted by these vagrants. I truly do recommend this manga to everyone, honestly. Like I said before, the art style is amazing and suits the setting of the story perfectly, and if you are not a big manga reader yourself, this manga did get an anime adaptation in 2009, covering a good chunk of the manga's beginning. The anime captures the feeling of the manga quite well. The art style is quite faithful to the way Mochizuki Jun drew the manga, and the voice acting was well chosen for each character to suit their individual personality. And my personal favorite part of the anime is the music. The music is absolutely amazing. The music in the anime is done by Yuki Kajiura. For those who don't know her work, you should. She did music for shows like Sword Art Online, Madoka Magica, Fate, Kara no Kyokai, and of course Pandora Hearts. Her music really adds emotion to the scenes that need it. Honestly, I recommend the manga over the anime because an anime often loses out on some content due to the limited time per episode and of course the episode limit of the anime itself. But it is worth a watch purely for the visuals and music. What I did myself is read the manga whilst listening to the anime OST. I really enjoyed Pandora Hearts, and I simply hope that those who decide to watch or read it for themselves will also enjoy it just as much as I did. It would really help the channel get promoted more in the YouTube algorithm if you guys like the videos, subscribe or leave a comment. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video, and keep being awesome.